Look out the window. The scenery is always beautiful. Beautiful. Like a painting. On rainy days, the rolling raindrops and cool, refreshing sounds seems to wash your heart clean. When it's windy, the dancing leaves seems to beckon to you. When the sunshine bounces off the sand and leaves, oh, it's beautiful. And at night, its flickering lights reflected on surfaces of a river is really a sight to see. We often miss out on these amazing sceneries, telling ourselves that we're just too busy. But at least for 2 hours of Heartbeat, put down everything that you're doing, look out the window and take a minute to take in the view. Now what do you see, guys? What do you see? Stars? Or the sound of insects? This is Kevin's Heartbeat. Our first song on Kevin's Heartbeat for Monday, August 18th was All Day, All Night by S1 featured by Kanto. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zell. What's it like outside your window right now? In Korea, it's nighttime, so it's probably really beautiful. Really beautiful, because I don't know, because I'm inside right now. Looking at the window for a moment, it doesn't cost anything and only takes a second. But we don't do it very often, see? But once you set your mind to it, you'll really appreciate it. Don't spend all your time with your eyes buried in a book or glued to a screen. Take a couple of seconds to look outside. It'll rest your eyes and lift up your spirits. But no matter where your eyes are, I hope your ears will be with me right now, and let me tell you how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. You can also tune in to us from New York, US via snbus.com or SNB Radio. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. The winner of today's Mission Impossible will take home an exclusive Polaroid photo of Zell, and on part 2, we'll be back with Panita on Hello Stranger. Now let's kick off today's Heartbeat with 2 songs. Oops by Gina, featured by 정일훈, and 이게 사랑이 아니면 If It Ain't Love by Vervogent, featured by Ailey. Mission Impossible. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zell. Now here is your first hint. This is a member of cast of a variety TV program, Running Man. He is Hallyu icon who is gaining popularity in Hong Kong, Macau, Vietnam, and Thailand. Who is this celebrity who has earned himself a nickname of Asia's Prince with his unusual character? Number 1, Lee Kwang-soo. Number 2, Haha. Number 3, Kim Jong-kook. If you know the answer, post it on the Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Now while you're doing that, let's listen to one song, I'm in Love by Secret. And now, the second hint on Mission Impossible. This former model is 190 centimeters tall, and his height has earned the nickname Giraffe. Who is this actor and model? Number 1, Lee Kwang-soo. Number 2, Haha. Number 3, Kim Jong-kook. If you know the answer, post it on the Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Now, here's some more music for you. 잠 못 드는 밤, Sleepless Night by Crush, featured by Punch. Here's your last Mission Impossible hit. This actor is currently playing Park Soo-wang, a man with Tourette syndrome. And he's on this drama, It's Okay, That's Love. Now, who is this actor? Number 1, Lee Kwang-soo. Number 2, Haha. Number 3, Kim Jong-kook. If you know the answer, post it on Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeats. Now, more music for you. Goodbye Bye by New East. Here's a recap of today's Mission Impossible. Hint number 1 was this cast member on a variety program, Running Man, is known by his nickname Asia's Prince, and is popular in Hong Kong, Macau, Vietnam, and Thailand. Number 2. He is a model and actor who is 190 centimeters tall. His height has earned him the nickname Giraffe. Number 3. He is currently playing a man with Tourette syndrome, and he's on a drama, It's Okay, That's Love. Now, who is this actor and model who is featured on Running Man? Number 1, Lee Kwang-soo. Number 2, Haha. Number 3, Kim Jong-kook. If you know the answer, post it on Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeats. Now, here is some more song for you. By the way, oops, I didn't tell you this. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea. Yes, of course. Here is one song for you, Hush by Brown Eyed Girls. I have special announcement to make. Arirang Radio's 11th anniversary K-pop concert. When? 7 p.m. Friday, August 22nd. Where? Jeju Art Center. Guests: Park Myung-soo, Crayon Pop, Skull, Wings, Kamulchi, and Transfiction. 2 big surprise events are in store for all participants, so check out our website at www.arirang.co.kr. You've just heard Darimi, Steam Iron by Coffee Sonyeon, requested by Ijian from Korea. I know a lot of you have smartphones, so I'd like to tell you about our Arirang Radio smartphone app. Just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Just log in once and you can set a total login, so if you haven't got it, you know what to do. Get it now! Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. And if you're joining us through PC, log on to the Arirang website and click the on-air button or download the Arirang cast. You can't play back past shows, so be sure to join us while we are on air. If you feel more comfortable with Korean than English, there's a Korean button on the upper right-hand corner of the Arirang website. Drop by the Hotbeat website often and leave us your comments. Now let's listen to 2 songs. Woo! By Fiesta with Eric Bennett, and Heyo 말고 해, A Little Close by High4 and Kim Yerim. You've just heard Who by Fiesta with Eric Bennett, and Heyo 말고 해, A Little Close by High4 and Kim Yerim. It's message time, guys. I'm in from Tunisia. How was your week going? I'm here to welcome back Lee Tuk Oppa, who just was released from the army, and I have a song request, Shuju's Superman. Thanks! Rida from Lebanon. Hi, DJ Kevin. Hope you have a great day. My song request is Her by Block B. Maya from Russia. Hello, Kevin Oppa. I was pleasantly surprised to hear my song request again, and thanks a lot for reading message, which you don't read at the first time with this request. Bye-bye! Sasha from Russia. Russia is so hot right now. Oppa is 36 degrees today. Woof! That's hot. You have to be careful when it's this hot. Take care. Mamiko from Japan. Hello. I went over to my friend's house today. I've known for her 10 years. She has 2 daughters, and they're very cute. When I went, they were wearing dresses from an animated movie about Snow Queen and singing along to the music. It was very cute. I watched them play, chatted, and had takoyaki and had some cakes. We had a great time. Oh, envy you. Honeymoon from Korea. I was watching TV and suddenly thought of you while watching Henry, who speaks good Korean but makes big mistakes once in a while. You're cuter, but I think Henry is very charming too. Please play Henry's Trap. I like your Korean, but your English is very sexy. Woohoo! So I'm from Algeria. Hello everyone, missing you like crazy. How was your weekend, oppa? Did you have fun? I'm having a great weekend here. Finally, I'm able to go back to my routine after this period of change due to EID. I should admit that I love being in such routine because it's not boring at all. I can hear the shows I want and watch dramas and do things I love. I do that every day that my family think I'm bored while it's so comfortable for me. So happy to hear your voice again. So, me too. Okay, here's some more songs for you. Here is Her by Block B, requested by Raida from Lebanon. You've just heard Her by Block B, requested by Raida from Lebanon. Guys, I have a special announcement to make. Here is Arirang Radio's 11th anniversary K-pop concert. That's holding when? It's 7 p.m. Friday, August 22nd. Where? It's at Jeju Art Center. And guests are Park Myung-soo, Crayon Pop, Skull, Wings, Kamulchi, and Transfiction. 2 big surprise events are in store for all the participants, so check our website at www.arirang.co.kr. Now that's the, again, Arirang Radio's 11th anniversary K-pop concert. And let me tell you again how you can tune into Hotbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Just log in once and you can set a total login. So if you haven't got it, you know what to do. Get it now! Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. If you're joining us through PC, log on to the Arirang website and click the on-air button or download the Arirang cast. You can't playback past shows, so be sure to join us while we're on air. If you feel more comfortable with Korean than English, there's a Korean button on the upper right-hand corner of the Arirang website. Drop by the Hotbeat website often and leave us your comments. Now guys, it's time to wrap up part 1 of Hotbeat. Here's our last song, or part 1, Trap by Henry, featured by Kyuhyun and Taemin, requested by Honeymoon from Korea. And guys, like I said, if you have anything that you want to share, the stories, the message, please, our message board is always open for you guys. So leave us a message with everything that you want to share. Yes, and I'll see you guys in second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hotbeat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? Hotbeat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Hotbeat. That was Chansa, Angel by BAP. Let me tell you again how you can tune into Hotbeat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Now we will listen to 좋다, Good by Daybreak and 망설이지 마요, Do Not Hesitate by Mongni before coming back with Panita on Hello Stranger. Funnier than a comedian, stranger than an alien.
You've never met anyone like this.
Hello, stranger! On Monday nights, we get to meet with your most unusual friends together with Pineda.
Yes.
Welcome!
Hello.
Hello, aloha.
Aloha, hola.
Yes, hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien.
That's good. So, how you been?
I've been good.
Yes.
I've been better.
Better and
But
better.
I've also been worse.
Why? What's that?
No, I've been better, but I've been
Oh,
worse.
been worse? Okay.
So, same old, same old.
Okay.
What about
alright.
you?
Yes, summer
Summer.
and I guess nothing special
Nothing
these days.
special. I went to the pool, actually.
Really?
The public pool in the Han River.
Oh.
I got a tan.
Okay.
Well, actually, I got a tan in Jeju Island, but it was very uneven. So then I tried to get rid of that tan.
Okay.
But I think I just got darker. The spots that were dark became darker.
I
So
see.
it's now more obvious.
Really?
My tan lines are very obvious.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. As long as you had that 10 lines.
Yeah.
Well,
It was nice to relax on the...
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
I really want to have those 10 lines.
You want to have tan lines?
Yeah.
You've never had tan lines?
Never.
Then you go to the beach naked when you tan? Is that why?
I never tan. I put a lot of sun creams.
Oh.
So that's why I don't get, easily burnt.
Well, still. Like, if
Well-
you go to the beach, you just went to Sydney. You came back from Sydney.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, just because it's winter doesn't mean it's not warm.
Well, it's very sunny still.
Yeah, right?
And very, it's not that cold.
It's not that cold.
It's not that cold.
But
And
you
it's
could
very sunny
you could
and-
tan.
You could if you go to near the beach or
Right?
yeah. But a lot of people use sun creams these days, so basically they don't.
Well, I use
much-
sun cream
Yeah,
also,
see?
but I still get tan.
Oh. Maybe
that
that's
weird?
different. That's
Is that just
maybe
me?
okay. We have a strange person here in our studio. All right. Okay. We had 3 different stories last week. First one was 요리할 때 주문을 외우는 주방장, wizard of taste. Number 2, 하이힐만 신고 다니는 동료, high heels for life. Number 3, 스모키 화장을 즐겨하는 남동생, smoky-eyed brother. Now let's take a look at our listeners' votes.
Okay. Number 1, Kim In-ha from Korea.
Yep.
Number 1 is so cute. And I'm jealous of number 2.
All right.
I'm short, but I'm not good with heels. When I have an interview, I just take my heels separately. Oh, I do the same thing. And then number 3 is smoky makeup. Wow. I'm
Smoky
a girl.
Smoky girl.
Yes, but I usually just put on BB cream because I'm too lazy to do makeup unless there's a special occasion. He's very dedicated.
Dedicated.
I think it's fine if it looks good on him, but my vote still goes to him.
Okay, so number 3. Right. Alien.
Yep.
Quick from Singapore. Dear Kevin and Panita, I vote for number 3, smoky-eyed brother. I think that guys who wear thick makeup are strange. Of course, with the exception of artists, as wearing makeup is part of their job. P.S. Kevin, you look great with your eyeliner.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you. Putting on sunscreen or BB cream is acceptable, but smoky eyes for a guy in office is definitely no-no. Imagine meeting a client with that. That'd be weird.
That would be really, really
Yes.
weird. Next is Han So-hee from Korea. Number 2 for me, I can't even walk 5 minutes in heels, so it's so amazing to see someone who can run in heels. I wish she would teach me.
Does it hurt?
To wear heels, it does.
Yeah.
I
Really?
think for a long time, it does definitely hurt your lower back.
Oh.
And your feet hurt. My feet hurt like crazy every time I wear
Really?
heels. Yeah.
But you older
have
girl
to-
sacrifices.
We endure the pain
Okay.
to look good for men.
Okay.
What do you guys do? What do men do for women?
We have, I don't know, we have,
Things women do for men.
yes, okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. Eun from Korea. Number 1, I can't understand. I think it'll actually get better if you cast a spell on it. Number 2, the food. Number 2, if you can run faster in heels, go for it. And number 3 is really is strange. It's hard for me to even to understand a guy who wears BB cream, let alone a smoky makeup. I don't like it. Men should be men. 남자는 남자답게.
Yes.
So I guess number 3 is most
Popular.
votes that we've got.
He's the strangerest.
Strangerest from last week's story.
Yep.
Okay, now I wonder what kind of people we will be meeting today. Panita, introduce us from
The people that I
weird
ran
people
across this week.
Okay.
Okay, I found 10 weird stories about famous people. Now, I know there are a lot of weird people. You know, very odd people, and they're mostly all artists. And number one, we're going to start off with Charles Dickens. Yes, a very famous author.
Yes.
Most famous writers of the Victorian era. He says that although his stories usually have happy endings, his own story most certainly did not start happily. Now, his early life was spent mostly in debtor's prison because his poor dad couldn't pay off his debts, so the whole family had to join him in the slammer. So a fairly typical practice in Victorian England. He eventually worked in a factory to help pay off the debts, and the terrible working conditions were a major inspiration in his writing. And I think that's so true. When people get into some difficulties, it brings the best out of them. So that's, I think, how he got his inspiration to write a lot of books. Yep. Number nine is Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Very kooky scientist who was clearly more than a little bit off and yet brilliant, as we could see. Einstein, although a seemingly friendly, intelligent guy, had a few skeletons in the closet as well. In 1901, Einstein and his first girlfriend, which is named Mileva Maric, were on holiday in Italy. It ended when Mileva found herself with child, and Einstein found himself with no money to support her and the new baby.
Oh no.
The child, named Lee Searle, I guess, was born in 1902 and disappeared from Einstein's letters to Mileva around 1903. So it's unknown what happened to the child, but she probably died of scarlet fever, as people say. So we're thinking, is he a genius? Yes. A playboy? Probably. Yeah.
Maybe because he's genius.
Because he's genius, he's a playboy. You have to use your brain to be
have to use all those knowledge.
Yeah, and wisdom. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Next is...
Okay, Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, who's that guy?
I don't know. First time I've heard of him, but I guess he's the writer for Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So what you probably don't know is that he wrote the novel on drugs. He was on drugs.
Okay.
Yes, he was intoxicated and then gave it to his wife for a review. And after his wife stated the book was an allegory, then that he should write it as such, Stevenson burned it so that he could force himself to write it according to his wife's feedback. But speaking about his wife, Fanny Osborne met Robert Louis Stevenson while she was in Paris, and they fell in love, and she became his muse. And when Fanny had to return home to America, Stevenson saved up for 3 years to see her again, so that they could be together. Oh, what a romanticist.
A romanticist. But he was on drugs.
He was on drugs.
Okay.
And there are a lot of rumors that Alice in Wonderland, the writers were on drugs when they wrote that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there are a lot of rumors. We don't know if it's true or not.
So whenever we see a fantasy storytelling books... So based on...
No, I don't think so. Many people have great imaginations, but some people, they can't.
But I heard, I know drugs are all bad for you, but I heard that when you're on high,
of course,
with drugs, you can imagine
Yes, I heard. I mean,
your imagination opens.
I bet it would, because when you lack sleep. You feel kind of high. Yeah. Like I don't know if you guys ever feel this way, but when I don't sleep for 2 days, I'm very delirious.
Yep.
And you kind of imagine different things. Sometimes it's really bad for you to not sleep and have that kind of illusions and, kind of weird imagination. But sometimes it does help you. That's why a lot of singers and artists record late at night.
Late at night, that's true.
To bring out their emotions.
The emotions, that is true.
So it probably does help you, but I mean, there are more bad signs to drugs than good signs. So
yeah.
We say no to drugs.
No to drugs.
No. Number
Next.
7 is Abraham Lincoln.
Yes.
He is famous for his mighty beard. And I think Abraham Lincoln was a curious figure. Though he wasn't actually born in a log cabin, he did have a relatively hard childhood. Hard labor was part of the daily regime in the frontier where Lincoln grew up, and at the age of 9, he lost his mother to milk sickness.
Milk
Milk sickness.
sickness,
Yes.
yeah.
As president, he would grow up to be history's tallest president of the United States,
Yep.
standing around 6'4".
6'4".
Even after he died, his story didn't quite end. In 1876, a group of counterfeiters wanted to hold Lincoln's body for ransom at the hefty fee of $200,000 in gold and the release of one of their accomplices. They
Oh.
were caught and sentenced to jail in a year.
Yeah.
So I guess people liked him.
Liked
For
him
being
very,
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, wanted his body.
And like, you know, in Egypt, you know how, like, not these, like, back in the day,
Back in the day, long
you
time
know how a
ago.
lot of thieves want to steal all those
In the tombs of the
tombs
Yeah.
of the Egypt, the pyramid,
The pharaohs.
the pharaohs,
Yeah.
and they got caught and they sent to jail. And
Yeah, what are they
that's all
called?
happened.
They're grave diggers or something?
Grave diggers, yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, because they put so much treasures into those royal chambers.
True,
So I guess if you want to, I guess.
but do
But
not
we
steal.
don't. No, we don't.
Do not
No.
steal. Stealing
Stealing is
not
wrong.
good.
No.
It's wrong. Okay.
King George the
Yep,
Third is
the
next.
third.
He was actually king of England during the war, right? So he was nuttier than a squirrel, as people say.
Yep.
He is thought to have begun to lose his marbles due to arsenic poisoning. And since the arsenic was spread around like fairy dust and everything back in the early 19th century from medicine to cosmetics, eventually confined to a straight jacket within its own palace, and he died there in 1820, blind and insane.
I see.
I never knew that.
I never knew that too.
Yeah, that's
I never
very
knew. I
strange.
never knew about Abraham, the stealing body and what do you call the drug on
Right,
drugs,
because
and Einstein was
You're
player.
from Australia, and you don't really know American history,
No.
right? And I'm from America, and I don't really know Australian history. Or we don't. We study some.
We study history.
Like
in high
world
school,
history.
World history, like the major.
Right, major
news,
events.
Major events.
But we
yes.
don't know in detail, so it's fun to learn.
Oh, okay.
Next, we have no other than Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yes.
Napoleon, short dude, complex.
Short dude.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone knows that eventually named him after. Tried to take over Europe, etc., etc. We all know the story. Well, he wasn't actually short. Napoleon was actually 5'7", which was average. And
average,
I think
yeah.
around that time, it's not that bad, which was normal, for a Frenchman during that time. And his childhood was a very pitiful one. His father died of stomach cancer and left his family penniless due to his gambling. He was often made fun of in school for his studiousness and thick Corsican accent.
Corsican, yes.
But nobody could have predicted Napoleon's rise to power. Strangely enough, Napoleon suffered from hemorrhoids, and it's rumored that his pain and illness prevented him from winning the Battle of Waterloo.
Wow. Interesting.
Yes.
Now, this was interesting.
Yes, background story.
Napoleon.
So,
Oh.
I feel like people back then did suffer a lot
Yeah.
due to lack of medicine.
Lack of medicine.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
We have 4 more, but we will read. We have Theodore Roosevelt, Peter the Great. I'm
Charlie
curious about
Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin.
Okay,
What's-
we'll read Charlie
yeah.
Chaplin's story.
Okay.
Now, Sir Charles, or Charlie Chaplin, is perhaps best known for his comedic films of the Roaring Twenties.
Okay.
And he certainly has tales to tell. Chaplin's parents weren't exactly role models. I mean, his mother had 2 illegitimate children from affairs, and his father left the family when he was very young. So his mother eventually died of liver issues after becoming psychotic due to syphilis and malnutrition. His adult life was no less fascinating. Chaplin was once forced to pay child support for a child that wasn't even his. So when a young woman claimed that her child was Chaplin's, blood testing determined that the child was not even his, but the judge refused to have the test admitted into court.
Wow.
So he made Chaplin pay a substantial sum, and even after his death, the story didn't quite end. In 1977, Chaplin's body was stolen again for ransom, but it
Again.
was indeed recovered after 2 months later.
I see.
Hard life people
Hard life,
live.
yeah.
And we
after,
don't
even
know.
even after you're death,
die,
you know,
yeah.
it's wow,
Yes.
it's not safe.
But I guess, like, listening to these stories, we always have these doubts about our lives. We say,
True.
I didn't graduate a certain school, or, you know,
Mm.
my family isn't that rich. How could I ever succeed? But all these people eventually become great,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
inspiring people, and it just shows that if you have dreams and you work at it, then they can come true.
They can come true.
Yes.
Yes. Now we will read one message before we have a music break. Here is Mamiko from Japan. Kevin, I used to think that I had no weird friends. Then I thought of someone. My friend is a weird collector. You know how you have empty bottles left when you use all your cosmetics. She collects all of them, lotions, toners, even eyeshadows or lip glosses. She washes them out and keeps them in a box. Why does she need them? I ask her, but she won't tell me. I'm so curious. Does girls collects empty cosmetics?
I don't. I can't wait to throw them away because they take so much space.
Yeah.
But I heard that you can recycle them and get a little bit of money.
Really?
You can, but you recycle them to that brand.
That brand?
So if I got
I
like
see.
B brand
Okay.
cosmetics,
So it has
then,
to be B brand.
then I return it to the B brand store.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if it's for all of them.
Hmm.
But that should be a lot because if she's been collecting them for a while, it should take up a lot of space.
Just make a guess. Why? What do you think? Why do you think she's collecting all these empty?
Okay, first thing that comes to mind,
Cosmetics,
maybe.
Maybe.
If she lives alone,
Alone. Okay.
then maybe when she was young, she always had to throw her stuff away. And now she kind of wants to save
to save-
everything now that she's living by herself. Maybe.
For, I think maybe she's an artist.
Uh-huh.
You know, she does art.
Yep.
So that's why she collects all this
She
stuff,
could.
and you know, make it turn into another piece of art.
Yeah.
With like these collections.
Yeah, recycling.
Recycling, yeah. Or
Yeah.
maybe she works for the
Those
companies, yeah, recycling companies.
And she,
It's like, yeah.
but who knows?
Who knows? Well, I think it's a good, if it's a habit or whatever it is, I think it's a good thing, just not to throw everything around.
Uh-huh.
If she's recycling, then it's good, but if she's just collecting it and just, just putting everything in her room and making it like a
Like a big mess.
big mess,
They
then
call them
it's-
hoarders.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a hoarder.
Do you have something like this? Do you have
Because that's my
Special
situation.
collection?
When I was little, my mom would throw everything away that she thought was unnecessary. So now I kind of want to save everything.
Alright.
Like, no, even though it's something very small, but it could be of sentimental value to me. Like, if I say, like, you gave me something that was like, even it could be like a paperclip. And
Okay.
I'm like, oh, Kevin gave me this paperclip. But then she throw it away, and I'd be like, oh,
Where's my
Mom,
paperclip? And
where's
she
my
gets the
paperclip?"
new. She buys the
new
paperclip.
one.
Yeah, this is from the
Yeah.
Kevin. Yes.
Kevin. But that's kind of like me. I think
Okay.
I do like to save, but stuff
Do you have special collections?
collections.
For example, dolls. It can be dolls. It can
No,
be,
I never liked dolls.
post. The post little stamps or something. What do you call that? Little thing. Post
Stickers?
stickers. Yeah.
Is that what you were trying to find? The word stickers?
Yes, I didn't. Anyways,
Stickers.
stickers.
No, I don't. But I do. I started to collect. What do you call them? Pins.
Pins.
From everywhere I go when I travel.
Really?
I want to collect a pin from that state or city saying that I went there.
Oh, I used to collect cards.
Oh, I think everyone collected cards. Baseball cards.
Yeah, baseball cards.
or-
Player card. Those baseball player
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah.
Soccer players.
And TV shows or
TV shows,
game cards.
But I never collect the animation cards.
Really?
You know how
Yeah.
there's P
Yeah, I collected. I
card
collected those.
and what else?
D,
D card.
DB.
Yeah, DB.
DBZ.
Yeah. I never collect them before.
That's I remember pods. Do you remember pods?
Pods.
They were like they look like tokens. They were a circle, but they were thick.
Oh,
They look like coins.
Yeah, the coins, but
But they were
it's,
thick.
and yeah.
Pods. I remember we used to
Oh.
collect those. Yeah.
So, but I don't have any collections these days. I don't
Right?
do
Because you
any
kind of
collect-
grow out of it, and you say, "Oh, that's just when I was a kid" or something. But I think, I mean, if she's into the cosmetic bottles, then I mean, you know, whatever.
It's just her hobby.
Yeah.
You know, just a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay, now we will listen to one song before we continue up with our messages. Kemi, Mira Mira by Tohi and Jaemin. Right, Kemi, Mira Mira by Tohi and Jaemin. And now we are back with Panita here in our studio. We're having some messages
Yes.
from our listeners.
We have one from Ha Eun-soo from
Ha
Korea.
Eun-soo.
Hello, I want to tell you about a friend who has a weird drinking habit.
Go.
She doesn't drink very often. When you offer her a drink, she always refuses the first couple times. The problem is once she starts drinking, there is no end.
Okay.
So she doesn't go home and she keeps drinking. After a round of chicken and beer and she sings, most people are tired, but she gets even more energetic and she begs to go more rounds, and then she drinks even more and doesn't let us go home until daylight. I always call her out for one drink, but by the time I get home, I'm hammered. She is so weird.
How?
Do you have drinking habits?
Not that I know of. It's, you know, when you're drunk, you know that you're drunk, but sometimes if you drink too much, I heard that people just blurs.
Yeah. I heard that
And
you
you
kind of
see-
forget who
black
you are.
You black out for some reason, and the next day you wake up and like, what
don't
happened?
remember
Yeah,
anything.
you don't remember a thing.
That's
so,
like Hangover, the movie.
I've got a hangover. Yeah. Anyways, that was a movie from The Hangover. I mean,
A song from
Song
the
from-
movie. Hangover. Sticker?
Sticker, right?
Sticker.
I'm very sticker today. Yep. Anyways, yeah. So, what do you think about this lady over here?
I think, I mean, a lot of people don't drink, but a lot of people do drink. So I feel like she doesn't want to drink, but then once you get her started, she wants to have a lot of fun and she wants to go out. So I think maybe she doesn't really want to, but if, you know, all the people are around her and she gets into the 분위기, the groove of the
groove, the
environment,
vibe, yeah.
then I think she's gonna start feeling it. I think that's why maybe. I
Because
think, yeah.
normally in Korea, when we have like these dinners, or should say, drink
Parties.
drinking
I guess,
parties,
yeah.
we go for like normally 3 rounds.
3 rounds?
Normally,
Really?
no. That's what I think. Normally,
Because
like, first,
I barely go drinking either. So like the first round, I'm
first round is for eating.
is eating.
And a little bit of drinking.
Okay.
And second round is like drinking, but like fun.
Okay,
More of
like at a
fun.
bar?
Bar or like cafe, but they sell, you know, those
Okay.
beverages.
Okay.
Third round may be like party,
Oh, okay.
You know,
like at the club.
club or something. So basically,
Is that your routine?
That's no.
Is that
that's
how
not,
you do it?
No, that's not my routine.
Yes, it is. So you first
normally
go
I
eating.
normally I go for 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Yes, 4 round is like okay. Let's
Slow down.
slow it down. Yeah.
4 rounds. So what do you do 4 rounds?
4 rounds
to
is just to. No, you don't eat because by the time you're like very full and you're like very tipsy and
Okay. I've actually done 4 rounds before,
okay.
but it was fun. We went to eat. We went bowling. We went to a bar, and then we went clubbing.
You know, these days a lot of people I heard that they go to dart
Those are fun
dart
too.
bars. Yeah.
Those are really fun. Yeah, the
So
bar
when
that
you-
we were at
Yeah.
had the dart machine.
Machine, yeah.
Or playing the dart board.
Are you good at darts?
I am very good at that.
Very? Really? Are you that
Very.
accurate?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So are you like number one? Number
Yes.
one
Yes.
dart player?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Watch out.
Watch out. Anyways, well, obviously drinking is not good for you.
No.
either. It's if you drink too much, it's a certain amount of drinking. It's okay because you know you just want to have fun with your friends and you want that environment. You want that vibe. and it's all about stress relief, right?
It is.
Yeah, so
But everything in moderation.
yes, moderation.
Yes.
That's a word for you. So
For me?
no, for this
But you pointed at me.
I didn't. Did I?
You totally
Okay,
pointed at me.
maybe I did. Okay, today's something to do with sticker, right?
Stickers.
Sticker.
Number 3.
Number 3, Min Hee Kang from Korea. I went on a Busan trip with 2 friends, and they were hilarious. They are both blood type A, which means that they're really sensitive and meticulous. Mm-hmm. And so before the trip, I split up the work. One of them put together the detailed schedule about what we're going to do. Sightseeing, eating, going out, the locations of the restaurants, the prices, how long it would take to get there. And then the other friend looked over it. I thought it was fine, but she had to look over every detail and recheck it herself and change the parts she didn't like. They ended up being mad at each other and didn't say a word throughout the entire trip. They're so weird. I would like going on spontaneous trips so I can understand them. So
Wow. What is your blood type?
A.
You're A?
A.
So do you understand these people?
I know that there's a fact about blood types, right? A is more sensitive and very, like you said,
Careful.
Careful.
Yeah.
And B is more
Outgoing?
outgoing,
Carefree?
tough,
Tough.
and O is more talkative,
Oh.
right? Am I right?
I don't know. Is that right?
AB is he's definite with his decisions.
Oh. That's cool. That's
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know much about blood types, but I know A because I'm A.
Because you're A.
Yeah. What about you? What's
I
your...
don't know my blood type, but I think
Never checked
I never
that.
checked.
You know what? All the people from
Foreigner,
America, foreigners, they don't know their blood types. You know how I got my blood type?
How?
There was a bus right near the Hongdae station, and they were doing all these charities.
Oh, the donating blood.
Donation. Yeah. So I was there, and this lady came up to me and said, "Do you want to donate your blood?" And I'm like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay, and I'll do it. And then, yes, they put the needles in my thing, and that's how I got my.
Oh, that's how you knew.
Yeah, like, oh, my blood type is A. Wow.
So they tell you.
Yeah, they give you the card. They give you the card with your name, with your birthdays, and blood type. So next time,
But I
if you
can't
wanna
give
donate
blood
again. Why not?
because my veins are too thin.
Oh,
So if
you
I-
want to donate, but your veins.
Yeah,
are too
I
thin,
tried.
so-
I remember in high school they had a big they had a big
donation
donation theme. I don't know. So we had
festival.
a festival. It's not a festival, but like an event.
Donation festival.
Event. There we go.
Okay. Donate stickers.
Sticker.
Yes.
We actually got stickers. If
Okay. After you.
I donate blood.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I wanted to go because all of our friends were going, and I said, "Oh, I want to, donate our blood." So then she tried to, and she looked at my blood, my veins, and I remember a lot of times if I went to the hospital and got my blood test, that it would be really hard for the nurses to take out my blood because my veins are really
It's really thin. Yeah.
So then I asked her, "Are you going to be able to take it out?" And then she said, "Oh, I will try." And then she looked at it, and then she tapped it a few times, and she said, "No, I really
I
can't."
can't.
And I got really sad, and I was like, but she gave
But
me
it
the
would be
free...
hard when you have like, well, I hope that won't happen, but don't happen. But when you have to have your surgery, or when you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to stick the needles in your arm,
Yeah, but...
then it would be really hard to find, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's really
But in Korea, I've had a few needles in my veins, and they're pretty good. They find it right away.
yeah, they can actually. It's like X-Men.
Yeah, they could see it. So I'm like,
See
I'm
the
so
veins.
impressed by Korean nurses.
Very
But American
skilled.
nurses cannot find my veins at all.
Like,
Like,
hello.
they tap it like 10 times.
Hello.
I'm like, it really hurts now.
Yeah,
It's
it hurts
numb.
now.
But
So I guess these two friends they fought because they were very sensitive to each other.
yeah.
And planning for trips and scheduling trips
Yeah.
in detail is really hard
It is
thing
hard.
to do. Yeah.
And following the schedule is harder too, not just
Yeah.
making it, but trying to, go to these places at a certain time.
Yeah.
So I think I understand what this friend is going through because sometimes you just want to be like, oh, we did plan this, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Sometimes
Even
not.
life
No.
is like that also, not only trips, but it never goes the way you planned. Sometimes it does.
Very important thing about going to trips is you have to have your theme.
Theme.
So, for example, if this is about relaxation, yes, let's make a theme. All right, relax.
Okay.
Or party. This trip is going to be a party.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can, manage and you can organize all the time, schedule. Basically, you guys were too sensitive.
I think, yeah.
And it's not
Sure.
because of the blood type. I think it's because of
Character?
the characters as well.
Yeah.
Probably because like she said, one of her friends rechecked every single
Detail. Yeah, that's
So
unnecessary.
that's
I mean, that kind of bothers the first girl who made it.
True.
It's like, do you not trust me?
Yeah,
I mean,
do-
I was in charge of the scheduling, and that really hurts other people's feelings. And
True.
I think the main reason why you guys went to the
Yep.
trip was to have fun together. But that sucks. That if you spent all that money and you guys were fighting, that
Fighting,
really has a bad
waste of time,
meaning.
waste of money.
Yeah.
But anyways, those were our messages for today for Hello Stranger. What was the strangest message for you?
My strangest was, I think number one,
One,
the empty bottle collector.
다 쓴 화장품 용기를 수집하는 친구.
Yes.
Okay. For me, I guess number 3.
3.
Yes, 여행 일정을 너무 디테일하게 짜는 A형 친구들, down to the last detail.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm A.
Because you're A.
Yeah, I pretty much understand these two.
A.
But, don't fight. Fight
Don't
over
fight,
everything.
yeah.
Try to understand
It's not worth
the person. Okay, those were our messages for today. Don't forget to send us message about someone you know who is a bit out of ordinary, including our segment, Hello Stranger, in your
Yeah.
message. Now, what's our last song for today?
Our last song is AV City
Yep.
by Alphabet.
Alphabet, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And now it's time to hear your request songs on Here I Am. Today's request comes from Songjiu from Korea. I went to the baseball stadium with my friends today. Of course, we had to have a chicken and beer. Chimek! We cheered a lot and had fun. And it was even better because our team won. I'm listening to Heartbeat on my way home right now. I usually listen at home, but your voice sounds even better over my earphones. I'll have a great ride home. I'm sure you're busy, but you should go watch a baseball game too. You need a chance to relax. My song request is Lin and Leo's Blossom Tears. Okay, now here is a request song from Songjiu from Korea, 꽃잎놀이 Blossom Tears by Lin and Leo. Let me tell you the answer to today's quiz. The answer was number 1, Lee Kwang-soo. The winner will be announced after the show on Happy Message board. If you see your name on the list, leave us your name, address, phone number, and your country. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zell, and it's time to close out Heartbeat for Monday, August 18th. Our last song is Love Is by Im Jung-hee, featured by Baechigi. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 안녕. 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 안녕.